Hello, everyone, and welcome into more Sushi Go here on the Sorcerer Network. We're going to try to have a better time than what we had yesterday, where we just got insanely unlucky. But that is the nature of any kind of drafting game is, sometimes the cards don't just go your way. And let me say this. I am a big proponent in that luck should be some element of every game. Games that are entirely dependent on skill aren't always the most fun. It is a ton. It often the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat come when something just completely bounces your way and you get super lucky, and the opposite, where you get so unlucky you're like, oh man, this is awful. And so I don't want like a completely lucky game. I don't want something. I mean, I just played Sorry with my children. It's completely luck based. I mean, yes, I suppose there's some skill, but you're just completely at the mercy of whatever card you draw. So I don't want or War is another thing that's it's just completely luck based. I don't really want to do that. But in terms of like a luck factor, I like it. I like when that is a thing. And then kind of how you make the luck is by making the correct decisions in order to get lucky. Like in Ticket to Ride, it's setting yourself up so you can hit tickets that are going to that are going to propel you into a victory. Here, it's picking the right thing in order to get lucky later down the road. So, I think that we go sashimi, and based on this, that looks like a great decision. And I think we continue on it. The wasabi is tempting here. Very, very tempting. But I'm not loving it. Heavy dessert crowd here. And I think we kind of go the maki route here. Again, I always want to be careful not to overdo it on the maki. But I also don't want to just not prioritize it. Okay, there's our sashimi bonus. So we don't have to worry about that. Now, we've got 10 points, which is really nice for an opening hand. I don't really feel the need to... I'm obviously not going to grab more sashimi because there's definitely not 3 more in here. That would be insane, but... And actually, now looking at all these cards, this wasabi is... actually really great that we did not take because there was not a whole lot of nigiri in here. All right, this is a little unfortunate because we're burning cards just on maki, but also, like in the case of this hand, there's not really anything we can do about it. Like, we might as well just go for it, and okay, we're wasting a lot of cards, but because we got the 10-point sashimi bonus, that's going to make this round inherently good. We are going to have to watch our dessert because as of right now, we do have the least. That -6 is often a game decider. Looks like we got this guy has a good dumpling round going. And this player here has a really nice round going as well. Wow, we are just makiing it up. So I'm pretty sure we have the most maki. Yeah, we did. So we actually had the highest scoring round. There was just a lot of maki in that round. So it really wasn't necessarily like bad. I mean, this player here, there was the tempura didn't hit. All right. Best card here, outside of the dessert, which I should maybe look to prioritize, but it's the chopsticks. Chopsticks are great because you can grab 2 tempura, you can grab wasabi and a nigiri, you can grab, there's just a lot of stuff you can grab. So, like, for example here, I think that just grabbing the 2 tempura right here, 2 dumplings is also not a bad play here. But the wasabi, too, would be something that would be interesting. But I think 5 points, Easy peasy. Sashimi is interesting here as well, to grab another 10 points, but I don't love that right now. Yeah, I'm going to have to watch the dessert. And in some cases, especially with the scoreboard as it is right now, I could just say, I'm just going to take -6 and it is what it is. Because it is, in certain cases, it's law of diminishing returns. Like, okay, so I'm glad that I know that all these people are going sashimi because I shouldn't. All right, I do think that I don't want to get completely shut out of dessert. I don't want to, like, just give up 6 points. And now here, I'm going to again go with the maki. It's interesting that so many people ignore this. And again, I get it. I've talked about this in the first 2 games. It's law of diminishing returns. You don't want to get caught where you have, you're just getting all this maki and it's not scoring you a ton of points. But also ignoring it is not the answer either. And I'd rather solidify here. If I'm going to play it, I better get some points. Because there's nothing worse than playing all the maki and then nothing happens. Okay, I was finishing a point on dessert here, and my ADHD brain happened. So, like, at some point I can just be like, you know what? I'm just going to have the least amount of dessert. All right, well, I'm grabbing a dumpling here because I think it's a little bit late for the chopsticks. Because dessert doesn't score you any points in the round. I'll happily just take a point here. And so what I don't want to have happen, what you don't want to have happen is, okay, you grab all these dessert things, and then you're not scoring anything where, okay, great, you score 6 at the end of the round. Yes, I would like to play this card. Okay, cool. I guess I will play this tempura. You score 6 points at the end of the round, but it really doesn't help you throughout the game. So another round where we're in great shape here, up by a pretty decent amount here. We're tied for the least, which will split things. Gosh, this is kind of a weak first hand, so I kind of want to just play my advantage here. The wasabi is very, 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 very tempting here. But I think I'm just going to take the sure 5 points. I'm in the lead. I need to play like I'm in the lead. This player, Thundercliffs, another great name, is going for the most dessert, clearly, and is hoping that I miss out on the dessert. I think that chopsticks are okay here. That's going to allow me to really get... Oh, this player is going to get a lot of points because he's going to play that squid nigiri. I will happily play the dumplings. Yeah, he's going to have a big, big round here. Yeah, getting squid nigiri on wasabi is exactly what you want. I think that I can play the maki here, and I'm happy with that. At least if I can maybe get some points off of that, yeah, I'm gonna try to get the most maki from this guy. I'm gonna block this. I would rather give up the maki because otherwise, if I give him the sashimi, that's 10, 19, 22 plus the maki bonus. Yeah, I don't want a 22-point round is. It's going to be a bad time. So, like, again, I find that playing defensive in this game is often not good. But ultimately, it didn't matter. Whoa, that's a super close game. Look at that. Oh, yes, I think it's great. No, I don't want to send a message to the developer. So I was in the lead that whole game. Yes, GG, everybody. GG. Really, that last round is what did it. And then, kind of the interesting thing is both me and the top player had the least amount of dessert, and because we split it, we only took -3. And that's the key with the dessert. Like, again, like this player down here, 5 desserts, most desserts, and yet had the least amount of points. Why? Because that's 5 cards that only scored him 6 points. that was a really high scoring last round. Yeah, this last round is what propelled my opponent into the lead here. Taking this was a little bit yuck because it scored me no points, but I would have for sure lost. It was a great last round. Squid nigiri is what you want on the wasabi. That's 9 points. And that's every Sushi Go's player's dream. So, but this is one of the things that I love about Sushi Go is unless you're really playing bad or really get unlucky, you're going to be in the game. One of the things I hate about certain games is when like they're hours long, but it's a little bit my experience with Settlers of Catan. I like Settlers of Catan, but if you get blocked off early in the game, you're gonna have a bad time. I think it is worth taking the wasabi here. And hoping that we can maybe hit a squid nigiri. Don't love anything else in this, so I'll take the early dessert, and feel good about that. I'm not seeing much nigiri, so I think it is safe. I don't want my wasabi to go unmatched. I don't think it's too late to play chopsticks here. Okay, we got a lot of dumpling people. I think, no, not that. I know I'm giving up the 10-point bonus here, but that's fine. All right, so there's the maki. Okay, everyone kind of went maki there. So I'm going to go maki here. Because if I'm going to play it, I want to score the points on it. This opponent here is definitely going to play the sashimi. I don't think he's going to be able to pair his wasabi. There was not a lot of nigiri this round. This is a great dumpling round by this player down here as well. Okay, definitely not taking the chopsticks. Definitely want to just give that to my opponent, so I'll just play the maki. Looks like I am going to have the most maki. Okay, decent first round here. Well, lots of chopsticks in this round. So yeah, we were a top scorer, not by much, but pretty even round by everybody. And most people got a dessert there. All right, I see the squid nigiri, and because we didn't see much nigiri last round, I'm going to take this wasabi. And yeah, see, I don't love that someone just played that squid nigiri. Maybe I'll regret this, but I don't think I will. I'd rather just, I want to be in a position where, do I go to the dessert or do I go to the tempura? Well, that's not what you want to see. 3 people play tempura. But I will happily take this tempura. So, all right, it all worked out. So like this is a perfect example. I don't love this play of 2 desserts here because you're just putting so much into this dessert. Too late to start going sashimi. Little bit wary on the maki situation, but easy choice here. I don't really have a choice of whether I can get the maki. Looks like there's going to be more maki. I think that I can just continue on the maki train and hopefully get second most. Well, definitely going to have a lot of it, that's for sure. So, like, this is an example where Ultimate Warrior played 5 cards this round. played 7 cards this round that just have no points in the round. That's a killer. Alrighty. What do I think here? I think that dumpling is perfectly okay here. Sashimi is also not, that's not what you want to see when you're playing dumpling. Oh, man. This all being in one hand terrifies me. And with the lead that I have, I think that I would rather take dumpling here. Because there's a lot of, that's unfortunate for a dumpling player that they're all in one hand. All right, I'm happy to take a dessert here. I don't want to go for the most, but I'm trying to avoid the least. Hilariously, all of us are looking to split the dessert least bonus here. And I think and in that case, it kind of diminishes the impact of it because it splits. So we don't get -6, -6, -6. If 3 of us are there, it's -2. Well, I guess I'm taking a sashimi. This player's getting the 10-point bonus. That's for sure. And this is the player that I'm competing most with. All right, happy to hit a dumpling there. So I'm assuming I was going to be able to hit that. And 6 points for 3 cards is pretty decent. And then tempura, that's fine. So it looks like I'm going to tie for the least. Yeah, I didn't think I was going to win that one. Great game by this opponent here. Again, a really, really, really great last round to counter propel him. That sashimi there, I should have not been as gun-shy with it, but no matter. Not the greatest. We had some unlucky round 3s in this game, in this video, but really, kind of shows some good lessons here in how to determine the value of cards here, and how to know like what you've seen and what you haven't seen can determine kind of how you're going to go about playing the cards. So, hey, thanks for joining me. Again, if you're enjoying the content, please hit that subscribe button, like and comment. We'll do Sushi Go this week, and then we'll pick up something else. I know I want to go back to some Seven Wonders Duel as well. The popularity of that has done really well, so I don't want to. If people are enjoying it, I definitely want to continue playing it. But we'll keep throwing in new stuff around here as well. I'm working on some other stuff. So thanks so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time.